this is the first of the 3 bikes. This is the Supermoto. This one's leaking fuel, and for some reason the engine's locked up. So let's inspect the engine and let's get the carb off. Carb out first. So we just stripped off the bowl, and as you can see on top of the floats, I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's immediately quite a lot of grime, dirt, whatever you want to call it, apparent on top. In the bottom of the bowl, there's quite a lot of build-up as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip the carb down fully. We're going to get everything cleaned out, everything blown through with an airline. I'm going to put it all back together. I'm going to run some checks on the carb to make sure everything's functioning as it should. Get it back on the bike, tune it back up, then we'll move on to the locked engine. So we've come around and stripped the spark plug out of the bike to check why the engine was locking. And we've noticed down in the cylinder, you can't see it that well on the camera, but down in the cylinder is actually full of fuel. So my guess would be that the carburetor float was stuck open, which filled the carburetor too much, which then allowed the fuel to flow down into the inlet, leak through the inlet valves and into the cylinder, which obviously caused the engine to then hydrolock. So let's get the cylinder dried out, let's get all the excess fuel out, get the carb back on, and then once the carb's back on, we can try and get it running. So we've got the bike running, runs perfectly fine. Unfortunately, there's a lot of vibration which is running through the engine when it's under load. And on the way back down, when it comes back down onto takeover, it's got quite a loud knock to it. I'm going to try and get it on video, but it's quite hard. It won't pick up with a microphone. But it's definitely not acceptable to put anything out like that. So unfortunately, this engine's going to have to come out. It's going to have to be stripped down. So I'll make another video on that.